We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike 37. Here we go.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Josh Jones in on the stop.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
Mike 29. Touch 50, touch 50. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the gun, it's Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Sack lunch. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Allen's pass.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Falcons nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Pick your game up. 29 is the mic. Gun. You're trash.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson airing it out, looking for Ridley. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Coming to you. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Night. Check 43. Watch twist.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Mike 51. You alert. 51's the mic, boys. 51. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Target. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Pull it together.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go, Mike 51. 5 wide. Hey, let's calm down. Let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming. Alert flare.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 51's Mike. Mike's 51. I got it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Watch the slant. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They run with Connor.
You don't want none. You don't want
And
none.
he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here it comes. Here it comes. And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch. Look, guys. 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
No better. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm here. Hey, 0, 0, 0. All day.
Now Wilson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And we're going 37's the Mike. 25. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. And we're going 37's the Mike. Reload. Let's go one more. Run left.
Again, Wilson.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
The left side completion to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Pass
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
I'm coming. Mike 29. You. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Quit talking about it and bring it. 29. Mike 29.
From the gun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike 29. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Diva. Mike 29. The ball. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, keep it up. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
To number 18,
Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. DJ Chark, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go.
To throw again, Allen. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Check. 59. 5 wide. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Get your swerve on.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete.
That's good.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain of 31 on third down. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Watch the run. They're running.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Woo-hoo! Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. All day. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. They can't hang with us.
From the gun, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5.
The reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He'll got his man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons.
Wilson's
Robbie
pass
Anderson,
complete to number 11,
an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons
Atlanta.
are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team. Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Allen will try again on second down. And he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 20. Mike 20.
From the gun, Allen. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Allen's throw is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 20. Bandit. Bandit.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Mike 20. Hey. There we go, Mike 20.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Mike Badgley sets to kick off.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. I think this is a free play for Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 36 power. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Hey, let's get in them,
From the gun, Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Strip that ball. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
51's the Mike, boys. 51. All day, dog.
He'll throw from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and 10
3rd and
at
4,
the
he did just
37-yard
enough.
line.
I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Gun. Check motion.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now throwing on first down and completing it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Amari Cooper. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Double dog, that's the way. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
From the gun, Allen. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Allen again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Allen. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
51. 51's the mic. I got you, punk. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the gun, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Yeah, you don't want none. Hey, go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's go, guys. 4 down. Right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, go Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
I got you.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
We're pretty quiet. Hey, we're going 13. Mike 37. Time to go. Night, night.
Operating from the gun, Wilson into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a 1st down.
Mike 380. Too little, Cupcake. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 19. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, we go Mike 20.
From the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Marcus May with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 59, Mike. Mike, home. Mike to 59. All day, every day, any day.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the curl.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
29 is the Mike. Go. 29. Here we go.
Throwing again. Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
51. Hey, man, watch the boot. 51. 52. Mike 51. Come on, D.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike 51. Stop your whining. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, I'm coming. 14. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's been a long day for you.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
29 is the Mike. Mike, 29. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 29 is the Mike. Gun.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Mike, 319. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 59. 59 is Mike. Check. 59. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Allen gonna throw. This one caught by Lee. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Mike's 50. Mike's 59. I'm coming. Mike. 59.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
31-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete to Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down.
Let him know.
And again, it's Allen. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because There are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Hey
Atlanta.
guys, listen. Lots to run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft. Here we go, Mike 20. Here we go. Mike 20. Front left.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. This is the tight end Fant. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Alert.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
His kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bills 44, Falcons 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss.
Into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Bills 51, Falcons 20. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't got nothing. 29-14. Mike 20.
To throw again. Wilson. Being chased out left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line.
Today's final score, Bills 51.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You got him! You got him! You got him!
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A pitch comes to Dobbins.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He uncorks it for Snead. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Get off the field. Box it. Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Showtime today, baby.
Get there and pick it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. at the 17-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned the block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Room past the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Who that? Hey, Mike. 58, boys. 58 is Mike. I'm coming.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is caught. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Man, I got you. 24 is the mic. Crunch time, defense. Hey, move.
Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Will Redmond up to make the tackle. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. This time Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. Mike, 40. Box it. Watch the pass.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
41's the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And 5 at the 43-yard line.
Me and you all day.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now.